The 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Covered by Universal Roof and Contracting. The difference is universal.
On 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it.
All right. Sports concepts and rationalizations coming your way. We call it the 10-minute drill.
Thank you.
At the end of the drill, we will hand out a wonderful prize pack. Beef, what are we handing out today?
Yeah, stay tuned, Googans. One lucky winner is going to go home with a floral arrangement from Kuhn Flowers and lunch or dinner for two from Chick-fil-A.
And by the way, you can also play along with a drill poll question of the day presented by Lock & Law DUI and Criminal Defense. Know before you blow. Call Lee Lock at 858-9818. Which of the top 4 teams in college football have the best chance at not being in the top 4 at season's end?
That's an easy one to me.
Is it LSU with 2 tough games left? Is it Georgia who won't beat LSU? Is it Clemson? Or is it Ohio State? Was Penn State and Michigan waiting?
It's Georgia.
It is Georgia. Yeah. And
by a mile. Georgia better be careful with Texas A&M this weekend, Hick.
Yeah.
I mean, Texas A&M, we forgot. They started 3-3, and you forgot about them, and they've won 4 straight. And I'm not going to, I'm not pretending they've run through a gauntlet of great teams, but Jimbo's team has gotten better as the season's gone on, and Georgia better be careful not, getting caught looking ahead at all.
Jeff, hockey, soccer, NASCAR, this screams at least a comment. Can you tell me?
Hey!
The hottest team in the NHL. They haven't lost in 15 games. They're 14-0-1 in their last 15. Jeff Prosser, who's the hottest team in the National Hockey League? Beef? Don't answer if you know.
I don't know. I've not paid any attention to hockey hardly at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing, though, because I do watch SportsCenter every morning, and Barry Melrose comes on every morning, and they talk hockey, and I guess I just tune it out and maybe read the paper
had a tremendously
little more intently.
Terrible start.
Is it?
And now
is it Boston?
It is not Boston. Beef, do you know who it is?
I want to keep guessing, though.
Oh, it's my team, Dan.
It's not your team.
Is it?
It should be.
It's not the Blues.
It's not the Blues, and it's not the Blackhawks.
It's probably your dirty
It's
Broadway
East
Blue shirt
team.
then.
It's not the Broadway Blue
Is
Shirts.
it an East team?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Is it the New York Rangers?
Sadly, they beat the Caps last night.
I saw that. That's why I thought maybe.
But 15 in a row, no, that would be
15 in a row. This team's won.
Yeah, well, they have 14-0-1 in their last 15
Good
games.
Lord, how about Tampa?
No, it's
I
not
didn't hear
Tampa.
that part. I know my guys ran out like
Carolina
4 straight.
Hurricanes.
It's not the Carolina.
Yeah,
Florida
nailed it.
Panthers.
It's
Nailed
the
it.
Island Girls.
Islanders?
Yeah.
Really?
New York Islanders. Red hot.
Aren't they the ones that lost one of the best players in the league to Toronto last year before the year?
Yes.
Right? And
Yes, John
their
Tavares.
best
Yes,
player?
Tavares.
Yes.
And speaking of the Leafs, they fired Babcock last night. So
They should.
just some hockey notes for you
Hockey,
here.
soccer, NASCAR.
There you go. That
c-
concludes.
Hockey, soccer, NASCAR continues.
Well,
That was
actually,
awesome, Dan.
with one of the most
Yeah.
underrated sports or superstars, I think, in all of sports,
Yeah.
is Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson announced he's retiring after next season in NASCAR. It's a sport that just lost Dale Earnhardt Jr., a couple of years ago. Jeff Gordon within the last 5.
We'll
And so
officially finish off the sport.
The continuing dying on the vine of the sport of NASCAR. But
Screaming for a Ricky Bobby.
Jimmy,
Screaming for a Ricky Bobby
They
right
need
now.
a personality. They definitely need some personality.
Jean-Claude and Ricky Bobby get
Just-
going,
yeah.
we're gold.
Just-
But we
just
got nothing right
just
now.
Sprint down the backstretch and make out at the finish line, I guess, is what your solution is for NASCAR.
We
By the
got
way, 14 of the last 15, 4 straight.
Yep.
So-
Do you know who even won the Cup Series this year?
Yeah, Kyle Busch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
But Jimmy Johnson never was appreciated, I don't sense, like Gordon and Earnhardt
No.
and Petty and the others. Why is that? Because he was just so vanilla?
Yeah,
Very
he
vanilla
wasn't
dude.
one of them. He wasn't a
But
good old
Gordon
boy.
wasn't either, but I felt like he got respected.
Yeah, but Gordon was from
Recognized.
Indiana. JJ's like
California.
California kid.
All right.
I
So that's why.
I don't know.
The West Coast bias.
Yeah, maybe. Guy won.
Dude, I
put it
remember when
to-
they did that like 247 Sports. It was like 4 episodes on
Yeah.
him.
Uh-huh.
HBO did.
Yeah.
And it was like as dull as all get out.
Dullard.
man.
Yeah,
He is
he's a
just-
dullard.
He is just
Great guy.
Dullard means dumb. He's boring.
He's just like a
I
tall
kinda like
glass
that.
of white
Dullard.
milk.
Yeah,
Man.
no, he's not
Just
dumb. He's not a dumb person.
No, he's
Wayne.
not. He's dullard.
boring. Just a guy.
Here's the deal. He and the 2 greatest names in the sport are tied with 7 points championships.
Yeah. And you never consider it.
and-
Like in 20 years, if you ask who's got the most,
They'll forget him.
They'll forget Jimmy
Yeah,
Johnson.
I'll forget him.
Should have taken a page out
And
of
he's
Smoke's
done-
book and killed someone.
And he's done nothing wrong. Nothing wrong at all. But that's how he's viewed for whatever reasons. It's crazy. So, yeah, you're right. That concludes hockey, NASCAR, soccer. Unless you have a soccer item you want to get in just to complete the Triple Crown. Is there any
I did see that the Team USA actually won a game 4-0 again. Whoever it was, that's unbelievably impressive. Maybe Cuba. Maybe they beat Cuba, who they're probably still practicing with the balls that they had in 1954. So I don't know how impressive that is. But just to finish out the category, I thought I'd do that. Dan Hicken, tell me which one of these teams is the idiotic competition of the NFL going to allow to get Tua Tagovailoa in the draft next year? As all of the sheep, all of the loser franchises pass.
Yes.
To go for either a worse quarterback who's not hurt or a different position, and then Tua falls to where? Steelers, Patriots.
Well, he'll fall.
Broncos. I would encourage the rest of the NFL to not allow one of the real good genetically based teams with great DNA to get him.
Well, the Natty won't take him. The Redskins won't. The Giants won't. The Dolphins, I think, now will not. The Jets, no. The Broncos.
That's what somebody with good DNA is going to get him, and then they're
the Bucks. If they want to make the change.
Let the Bucks have him, league. Just don't let the Patriots get him with the 32nd pick.
The Chargers, maybe. Mid.
The Chargers would be perfect. They would be very smart. In fact, if I were the Chargers, not only would I draft Tua, I'd start him next year. Because old PR there ain't much of a player anymore.
Yeah. Be interesting.
As a Falcons follower, what about Carolina?
Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning.
Oh, man. Lay off the peyote.
Woo. Luka Doncic did it again.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He's
Is he an MVP early candidate?
I think he's in that top 3 or 4. Let me tell you, he's not the MVP. Way, never give the MVP to James Harden again, or I'm gonna be part of the trillions of people who don't watch the NBA. That guy is nothing but just a ball hog jack machine. All the guy does is jack shots. Congratulations, buddy. I got a lot of people in the league, if they shot 41 times, would get to 46 points.
Does he make most of them?
I don't care. You don't shoot 41 times.
11 and 4?
If you shoot 41 times, you're just a jerk.
Oh, boy.
How about that?
Wow.
If you shoot 41 times in a 48-minute game, you're just a jerk. Forget what kind of player you are.
A little hateful.
It is hateful. He's a hateful player.
Hateful.
46 shots, Come on, man. Really?
How many points did he have?
41 shots.
Did he have 82 points?
No, he had like 44 points or something.
Yeah.
Who shoots 41 times? Seriously, bro. It's
Allen Iverson?
I don't think he ever shot 41. I guess you just lose all concept of the schoolyard phrase ball hog once you become a pro, I guess. The luckiest man in the world is Chris Paul. He can go to Oklahoma City, never win another game, and not have to play with that guy. Could you imagine playing with James Harden?
If we were doing radio back in the day, would you have been screaming when Michael Jordan hoisted up 49 field goal attempts?
Okay, Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan, Hick.
What about Kobe? 50.
I would say the same thing about Kobe.
Kobe Bryant took the most shots in over 33 years.
Yeah. Well, he's a jerk, too, so point proven. That's just way. By the way,
that was the final game of his career.
Of course
he shot
it was.
50 times.
Of course it was. Just so you could remember him accurately.
Only 6 times have players taken more than 45 shots, with 3 of them belonging to Bryant. Before Bryant's 50, the most attempts since 85-86 was MJ with 49.
Now, what was that situation? Does it say? That's just too many shots. You got
50 field goal attempts also shatters the NBA season high that year, was 36 by Russ. Bryant did 50 in 42 minutes, while his 60 points was also high. Bryant attempted 21 threes and made 6. The most threes ever taken, J.R. Smith jacked up 22, so Bryant fell just shy of the record there. Boy, he went out with a bang.
Now, that's not even basketball. That's like going to the Globetrotters game. If you got a guy, no one's thinking about winning or running plays or anything. That's just a, ode to Kobe night, which is fine. And that's
what it was.
Last game of the career. I got no problem with that. I'm talking about James Harden just continually shooting the ball
44 shots.
Come on, man. What kind of teammate are you to do that? I couldn't play with him. I promise you that I guarantee you that outside they must hate James Harden. He must be the worst to play with, bro. Right? Would you want to play with a guy that shoots it 41 times in a game?
All right. This is interesting. Here are the 10 players who have missed the most shots in the NBA
In their in the career?
in their career.
Huh.
And they're all great players.
Sure, because they shoot a lot.
But one of them doesn't belong. One of them is not like the other, in my opinion.
Okay.
So that tells me he was not a great shooter.
Okay.
All right, so Nowitzki.
Okay.
Great player.
Again, we've got longevity here.
AI.
Yeah.
Elgin Baylor.
Okay.
Your guy. Neek,
Dominique. Yeah.
MJ.
Mm-hmm.
Skyhook.
Yeah. Kobe's definitely on here.
Karl Malone.
Huh?
Number 1, Kobe.
Missed the most shots
This is in 2015, by the way.
Okay.
But number 2,
Larry Bird.
good guess. I'll give you 3 more guesses.
I
I don't think you'll get it. Beef, you want to guess? Most shots. Second most shots as of 2015.
Wilt Chamberlain.
You would think. Played all 16 of his seasons with the same club.
Tim Duncan.
Nope. Field goal percentage was 43.9. Career average 20.8 points per game. Hoisted 23,930 shots.
16 years.
Yeah.
Shot 43%, so he's definitely a guard. You have to be a guard to do that. You don't shoot 43% if you play. You don't play 16 years if you shoot 43% at the forward position.
Yeah.
16 years. How about trying to think of somebody. How about Manu? No, he didn't shoot enough.
John Hondo Havlicek.
Yeah, I'd have never gotten to him.
I'd
I'd have never got to him.
Honorable mentions: Vince Carter, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce.
Vince
Ray
Carter's
Allen.
still missing. Give him time.
Yeah, he might be. Well, this is like 5 years ago, so
Yeah.
4 years ago. Anyway, just interesting.
All right, one last thing here, and then
Yes,
we'll come back with Doc Kevin and Murphy and try and get us some sort of timeline
Okay.
on Tua.
Yeah.
Who do you got tonight? Big game in the AFC South. There are teams still playing big games in the AFC South. They're not limping up to Tennessee with a little limp tail because they don't man up and play.
I think T.Y.'s
real
back
football.
tonight, and I like.
Do you know where the game is?
It's in Houston.
Okay.
I like the Colts team, but I think Houston wins.
Okay. Because
Like-
of the home field advantage?
I just think
Because if you like the Colts team, then why would you
because
think
I
the
think
Colts are gonna
Deshaun
win?
Watson is really good.
Colts are really banged up, too.
Yeah, and they don't have their running back.
That's okay. The other guy can go for 100.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that's just Jaguar-esque. So I like Houston to win this game. Now, I wonder, the AFC South is a weird division because all these teams have different streaks against each other, and every time the two teams play, if they're not the Jags, I don't know the streak, and I usually get it wrong. So I was thinking, Indy went down to Houston last year and won the playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
So Indy ain't afraid of Houston.
Indy also last year, last year, Frank Reich inexplicably let Houston win the other game.
So he could have won both of them.
Yeah. Although I don't know what they did in the regular season in Houston. I just know what they did in the regular season in Indy.
Right.
And what they did was dumb.
But it's interesting. But I'll take
Houston.
Houston.
Yeah.
Who do you got? Would you go against that?
No, I think I would take Houston at home. And I also think that Houston, you know what? It's interesting. We'll find out how good Houston is. They lost 41-7 last week.
Who?
Houston did.
Oh, yeah.
How do you bounce back? If Houston's good, they bounce back tonight and they win. If Houston's got issues,
Yeah.
then that sticks around and they can, go into a Jaguar-like funk where you follow bad performances with bad performances rather than, man up and go win the next game.
Yeah. Later today, I want to talk about 2020 and the Gator quarterback situation.
Okay.
And I'm interested to see, I want to kick some ideas around here and think of what possibly I don't think it's all, 100%.
Okay.
This guy will be there. This guy won't.
All right.
This guy. I think
Worth-
there are a lot of.
worth
I think
a
there are a
discussion
lot.
point here on a
I
bye
think there are a
week.
lot of moving pieces.
Could be.
So I want.
Could be.
And also, I'll point
Sure,
this
we'll
out.
disagree.
The Gators have not beaten the Knowles in Gainesville since Tebow.
They didn't beat them there 2 years ago when FSU barely made the bowl.
Where did they play?
Jimbo's last year.
No, Florida didn't win that game.
Jimbo was gone. Odell.
Florida won in Tallahassee last year.
And then they lost the year before.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, that's been a long time. That surprises me.
Yeah. That's way too long. Embarrassingly
Well,
too long.
that'll end this year, I would think. But
it best.
Still got to play.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, let's talk about that a little bit, even though it's not coming up till a week from Saturday.
We'll get into all that and more. We've got Doc Kevin Murphy. We've got the Riley Report talking college ball today. Kelly Coughlin going to join us
we're
briefly
locked and loaded,
in studio. And I sent Taylor on a food run. Life's good.
Yeah.
On a custom tree searches Thursday.
Caller number 4, 641-1010. Beef, what are they getting?
Call number 4 right now. Dan's going to take home a free floral arrangement with delivery from Kuhn Flowers and lunch or dinner for 2 from Chick-fil-A. Caller 4 right now, 641-1010.